Last time on Initiative Impossible.
So back to the regularly scheduled program. You see a disheveled, elf-looking woman who is basically in tattered sailor's clothes, yelling help.
Headed exactly.
Anywhere where I was.
Olin, everyone, I'd like you to meet. What's your name, dear?
Ashwin.
Ashlyn?
Ashwin.
Ashwin, huh?
Yes. All your roll perceptions. Literally, the ground move felt like an earthquake, just like, and it stopped. Shrubs, like the saplings and stuff that you saw in the clearing, are shifted. Just like they're not how they were. They're like almost leaning to one side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to recall underground monsters now. That seems like a logical leap to take now.
Okay.
Ah, crud. 8.
Nope, nothing's coming to mind. All right. Okay, so you guys are making the rest of the way through the thicker stuff. The canopy is fully open now in this clearing that you guys are making your way to. And you can see how some of the thick, dense jungle is starting to open up and kind of breathe a little more. Roll perceptions again.
I've got 9, and my
5.
owl.
18.
Let's see, I've got 9, and my owl has 17.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
That's what I call owl.
It did the exact same thing again. The whole earth just shook.
Y'all, that can't be coincidence.
Well, another attempt to recall
Go ahead.
underground monsters. 18. Okay.
All right. Do you remember things, but it should be on an island.
And these things are.
And what were these things, right?
Well,
Like tunneling worms?
yeah,
or-
basically. That's like, you remember that in the mountains. It shouldn't be on an island. That makes no sense whatsoever. Of course, this island doesn't really make sense because it's frozen tundra on a jungle.
Well, I go over to the captain and discuss that with him. Like, I'm getting an inkling that we got something underground. And you know anything about this area regarding that?
Well, there's a lot of seismic activity here. There always has been, according to my first mate, of what he was telling me. So we've been just trying to keep an eye on, the ground shifting and whatnot. But I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good man.
I scurry over to Ashwin.
Okay.
I look up at her, I ask her, do you know about this?
Know about what?
The ground.
This is my first time ever here.
Well, I didn't know if I was seeing if maybe something followed her. Did something follow you?
I don't think so.
Well, she said she was trying to get away from where she was, so I didn't know maybe there was something big trying to chase her.
Make a perception check.
15, 16.
Okay, you notice that there's marks around her neck as if she possibly was chained to a collar or something.
What happened to you?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Well,
Burnley, we can worry about this later. And I'm like, I understand, but we got more important things right now.
Okay.
Give me like, you need to shut up. Like, look.
Also, wouldn't that have shown up? I hit you. The look on your face. Robert's Rules of Order, man.
Yep.
So, point of order, shouldn't that have been checked when I did my investigation for marks and all? I rolled
I
an
don't
investigation check to see if there's any clues or anything that's on her. Like
Yeah, go ahead.
5 plus 10.
So in layman's terms, you want to eyeball her up.
Well, right.
Well, you said I didn't notice anything.
Well, you didn't notice anything that was a telltale sign of where she was from or what she was
Right,
doing.
but I asked if there were any marks on her. Is there like any marks on her? Because like, are there any marks?
Yeah, that was one of the marks that.
But you
obviously-
said she was just dirty.
Well, she's dirty as shit trying to stow away with everything in there. Well, she was.
Okay. I'm
So
just
she's
making.
been trying to clean herself
Okay.
up since Sarah's been trying to take
I'll
care
give
of
you.
herself.
I'll give you that out. Fair enough. But I want.
That's fair.
You gotta promise me something, Josh. You gotta like make point of order like epic, and then show his face.
Do more work, Josh. Please, thanks.
Exactly.
No, like, not immediately, but that would be awesome. Because the look on your face is fucking priceless, man.
It's like, nah.
I guess you don't get hit with that often.
Well, it's one of those things that, you know, as you dig into those details, you're going to notice that. And, you know, Brian said that Sarah was trying to take care of her. Obviously, she's dirty. She's a stowaway.
I got you.
So you're not going to notice those types of things until they're slightly cleaned up, because when you're stowaway, you're not really exposing most of your skin.
Oh, fair enough. I was just trying to ask for clarity.
No, that's good. That's another detail that you guys, obviously, now that Sarah has kind of
Okay.
mothered her.
So I just continue walking along, but in the back of my brain, I'm trying to figure out what's going on and how we can help her.
All right, so you guys have made it to the clearing where the shrubs look like they've just literally been pushed over.
Like mowed down.
No, just like, well, you guys have seen trees that the roots have just kind of went and fallen over.
Like in an earthquake, yeah.
So
Right, like in an earthquake.
investigation check.
Yes.
I look up.
Okay.
Is there anything I notice with is the tops of the trees in the distance? Is there anything like where the tops of them are messed up? Maybe it's not underneath, but
No,
okay.
no, it just literally looks like, you know, an earthquake went and like the shrubs and the saplings just went and fell over.
I still would be cautious that maybe it's not underground.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling my
So-
party.
So you just walk around.
No, I'm just saying, Nolan. Nolan. You checked to see. You tried to remember, or you did your thing, and you recalled something, but we still don't know if it's underground. I'm just wondering. It could be a stomp or a big hit. We don't know.
Well, I just point up at my owl familiar. I've got Myriad as an eye in the sky.
He does. She does.
All right. So it's about midday, and it seems to be getting colder because now you guys are in the clearing and there's a little bit more of a wind kind of blowing through this clearing and whatnot. Like the trees are kind of stopping it, but there's saplings and bushes that are, you know, tits up. How cold it's getting. And it seems the closer you go inland, the colder it gets.
All right, huddle up, people. Let's try to stay warm. You know, just get the crowd group together a little closer.
All right. Make another perception check. Yes.
22.
10.
11. Oh,
23.
All right.
my owl had
Also-
nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice. Boom, boom. Right there we go.
Real net.
Okay, so now you all are, everybody's in the clearing with all the sailors and stuff. And they're kind of doing some investigation. The captain, the first mate's directing them to go and check different things out. And you notice that a little ways farther past where you guys are at, you see the earth kind of doing the shift thing as the ground is shaking. Like a typical earthquake type of movement as it seems that the
So we actually see
But
it.
like localized in that area.
it's localized in the area, but it's like a whole shelf type thing. Just
Like-
shift.
All right. Well, I use minor. Let's see. Minor illusion has a range of 30 feet. Is that close enough?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I use minor illusion to make some glowing lights to kind of mark out that area of notify the sailors. All right. Look out over there. Don't get too close to that.
Okay.
Don't like the looks of it.
All right. So they're being mindful of that, and the captain says, "Well, we should probably take break and camp for a minute just to get some food in us because it's getting kind of cold. We need to break for supplies and get some heat rolling up through here. We'll have obviously the men go through and start making lunch camp, if you will. Yeah, this seems like a fair enough spot to do this."
Right in the open.
Well, I mean, you're going to be able to see everything coming at you.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Get
what
a
I
few
did.
men to keep eyes out.
All right.
Well, Sparrow Jack, I guess you better start help setting up camp.
Right.
Let's get to work.
Porcupine Jack.
Well, that was why he was impaled. He's not impaled anymore.
It's hunculus.
Yeah, the homunculus Sparrow.
All right. So
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
so I
I'm gonna walk towards the captain. I'm gonna ask. I'm sorry to bother you, Captain, but do you have to have any clean linen or clothing for this young lady, so that she may get dressed instead of wearing these ragged, wretched, dirty clothes?
Talk to the first mate. He's got all of that stuff for the sailors and what have you. I hope she can pull her own weight around here, because we don't need any stowaways.
Whatever weight she can't pull, I'll pull for her. Don't worry
Barely
about
any
it.
weight to her.
don't worry, Sarah. That's
Don't
what we
worry.
have Sparrow Jack for.
Thank you, Burnley.
Another mouth to feed. Let's go. Come on.
Alright,
So I go up to Ashlyn and I reach into my little bag and I notice she looks like she's hurt. She looks like she needs some healing too.
There's that.
And I reach into my bag and I pull out that little ring that Saren gave me earlier in our adventure.
Okay.
And I go up to her and I tell her, I say, I apologize for earlier. I was just wanting to know what happened to you. I said, here, put this on.
Okay.
And I give Ashlyn that ring.
Do you tell her it's a ring of healing?
And I tell her that it's a ring.
You know, next thing you know, she's thinking this is a known proposal.
And I hand her it and I tell her that it's a ring of healing.
Okay.
And it gives her 1d6 healing.
Okay.
So,
Well, if she uses it. Then.
if she uses it. Well,
She's literally just like looking at it going, okay, kid.
kid? It's a fucking no!
I chuckle and
I don't know if I'm near you guys. I'm trying to find the first mate to get her some dry clothes. So.
I'm kind
He
of
was probably, the joke is, he was probably one of the ones on the beach.
Right.
Oh God. I didn't know that.
I'm kind of patrolling around the group and got my owl doing the same.
Okay. You gonna roll the d6 to? She's gonna put it on her pinky.
Well, okay. 5.
All right. You notice the scars are not as
Pronounced.
pronounced on her, and she kind of shakes for a minute. What's in this ring?
Juju.
it's like magical stuff.
the color of her pale skin seems to come back a little more flush as opposed to just pale and dirty.
Nice.
All right. Can I find this first mate to get her some clothes then?
Yeah. Where were you at in the campsite?
I was going over towards the first mate.
Okay, yeah, you find the first mate.
Okay. Anyway, I asked him the same question.
Yep.
Do you happen to have any clean clothes for this young lady over here so she can get dressed in a more proper manner and not be freezing?
Grab one of the trunks over there. Those sailors over there are dealing with all the clothing and whatnot and supplies, so you can find something in there.
Thank you, dear. And I come into myself because I'm going through the trunk trying to find her some clothes.
Well, just perception for
Yep.
my sentry duty. Oh, nat 20.
Goes to a not nat 20.
You notice Sparrow Jack just gliding over the ground off side of the camp. He's literally just like
It's just sliding on the ice.
yeah, basically. But it's not ice, it's earth. He's literally just like woo.
It's getting the stuff or whatever. Okay.
Hey, half round, is he supposed to be able to do that? I call over to Burnley.
I don't really know what he's supposed to be able to do and not do. I just create him.
Roll perception.
Oh.
4.
8.
22 for me.
Shut up.
And
Shut up.
22 for me and not nat 20 for the owl.
The earth is literally moving under his feet and he's riding the earth.
Sparrow Jack, get over here!
Does he start trying to get back over here?
Captain!
He's literally riding the earth.
Alright, I want to investigate a little bit more about what the heck is going on.
Okay, y'all roll perceptions again.
Alright, at this point, I also
4.
have
Oh,
some
nat
clothes.
20.
18.
Okay, here comes that shake, only it's harder and it seems to be centrally pointing into the center of the camp. Like, on the outsides, some of the sailors are like, whoa, but on the inside, it's like, on the inside of the camp where the edges of the equipment and the sailors and you guys are standing. And, yeah. You ready for this?
No.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, you are. This is what pops up in the center of the camp.
Tremors.
So we're gonna Kevin Bacon this thing, okay?
Yeah. I'm Reba.
I'm Bert.
All right. So there's one.
Oh, one.
One bad creature. Two
Uh,
bad creatures.
There's another one that just popped up, and Sparrow Jack's just kind of, sort of riding this thing, but standing on it.
I'm gonna roll Sparrow Jack a dexterity check.
Go ahead.
11 plus.
Okay.
Yo, my book is great.
Sparrow Jack is starting to remind me of a certain droid in a certain movie about stars and wars. Constantly be almost cannon fodder a lot of the times.
7. It's plus 2, so 13.
Okay. He's literally just riding on the.
Hang on, buddy.
Oh, I yell out to the sailors, scatter to the trees, quick! Get away from these worm things.
All right. There's a group of sailors that start to scatter, and another one pops up and basically falls on them and crushes them. So you're down 4 more sailors.
Have we lost any up to this point, or is this the first one we lost?
This is the
Yeah.
first time you guys
Okay.
have lost them. And there's
Oy vey.
also one more that is coming straight up the center of this clearing, and he seems to be the biggest one of all.
Oh shit.
Do we want to take this on?
Well, we have no. What are we gonna do? Run?
No.
Oh, let's see, could I try to ram that one into another worm if I could somehow lead him? Like, the way he's coming, is there one nearby that
Sure. Go
go
ahead.
all Matador on him?
Go ahead.
Okay, I start shooting firebolts at the big fella and try to angle him at one of the other worms, kind of lead him up like that.
All right, roll your attack for your fireballs to see if they actually hit.
25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
No, don't just roll several or something.
Well, how many are you shooting at
Well,
this thing?
Just enough to try to get him pissed off and follow me.
Okay,
where I
well,
want
they
him.
respond to pain rather well, so you hit.
Perfect.
Keep pissing it off.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so you're gonna shoot 2 at them then?
Yeah, I'll roll a couple.
Okay.
Let's see. That was 12.
That misses.
Another 12.
That misses.
Let's see, a 15.
That hits.
Okay.
All right, so 2 hit, and you're
Oh,
shooting at the biggest one that's coming up the center of camp for the clearing, right?
Yep, and
Roll damage.
yep. Let's see. Oh, that's 16 for 1 fire damage,
Okay.
and that's 9 fire damage for the other one.
All right. Okay, y'all roll initiative.
10.
16.
19. What do we get for initiative plus?
Dexterity.
Oh.
Oh shit. 14.
So 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
I got 13.
My dexterity is -5
How the hell do you
You're always toes.
because my dexterity. is just
Dexterity is
1.
not as strong.
I rolled a 1, so I have a -5.
Yeah.
From
Okay, and my owl has 6.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait a minute.
Sparrow Jack.
Sparrow Jack has 14.
All right. Well, let's go with the first one. These things have the initiative of 2.
Wow. All right.
So who rolled the highest?
15.
I got 13.
14.
16.
Okay, so you're up first then, right?
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm trying to lead the biggest one to hopefully ram into one of his buddies.
Okay. All right. So you pissed it off. You got its attention. It's coming at you. You can see the ground literally like, sandworming.
Come on, you oversized dick.
You
Big slinky.
oversized.
So which direction are you going to the one that was just crushed the four sailors, or
Well, the nearest one, really.
that was the
where,
closest
where
one?
can I get a... Yeah, okay, I'll
Yep.
try to get a good direct path to him.
Okay. So are you running to keep ahead of this thing, or what?
Well, yeah, I want to.
Okay.
I want to lead him on, and hopefully dodge out of the side before he hopefully rams into his buddy. That's,
All right.
That's the plan.
All right.
So,
So that would be a dexterity and another dexterity, wouldn't it? To run to stay ahead of it and then to jump out of the way.
well, stay ahead of it would probably just be my speed. I mean,
Okay. Well then, yeah.
if it's faster than me, I'm in trouble.
Roll. Whoa!
Let's do some acrobatics.
For dexterity, that's
That's true.
16.
Proficient in that.
Okay.
Cartwheels.
So you managed to stay ahead of it,
Okay.
We like that.
and it is still coming pretty heavily.
Okay. Then, is this at the point where I'll roll to dodge and hopefully have him ram into his buddy?
Yep. Go ahead.
Let's see. 16.
That works.
Right.
Okay. So
All right. And
I am now, huh?
Guess so.
okay, you jump out of the way as this thing shoots up out of the ground, and it's a big bitch. It is a totally big bitch. You see these 3 tentacles come out of its mouth, just
Gross.
and it's shooting yellow shit out of those tentacles.
I know I called you a dick, but fuck.
Language, Nolan.
So it stopped before it rammed into its buddy.
No, it just tried to jump out of the ground to eat you, but you just...
Oh, okay.
Here's what you're looking at, ladies and germs. That's the anatomy of this thing.
Oh, literally the American graboid. Okay.
Yes. But here's the thing, is it's also in the frozen tundra, so...
Frozen graboid.
Yes.
I think the 7th movie had those,
Yes.
or the 8th one. I don't know.
Alaskan
I lost
graboids is what they are.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it was a thing. I didn't watch that one. Okay, sorry. Off topic.
And the other one that landed on the other 4
Sailors.
sailors is now starting to tunnel back into the ground. Who's next?
Be me.
All right.
Let me ask you about this ground. There's
Yes.
snow on the ground.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I've seen that
I
look,
need to know
Saren.
where everyone is right now.
Just what could Saren be planning now? Find out in the next part of Initiative Impossible.